Hello, 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 hello. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Like, why can't I hear my... Checking some audio. There we go. Okay. Man, I gotta make sure my crappy microphone works. Alrighty. Let's go with, let's see what we got here. Acrylic unbleached titanium. We'll go with M&M's. Woo! Sugar, sugar. Treats. Goddamn right. Oh, yeah. Like spinach to Popeye. Right. Right. Nights that say, me. Worked on his beard yesterday. What am I stuck on? Some bourbon barrel. Got his beard and his fur coat. Tonight we're going to concentrate on the background here and the fish. And then we're going to drop the sunset in the back and do all the line work for that. So, got a badass 9 Inch Nails live from Madrid going. Now I'm going to eat some M&Ms and stare at this. Okay. Good shit. Oh, let me pan up so you can see the bubblegum girls. And Frenchie McGee. All right. So the fish is going to be greens and blues. We'll put the knee in red. Flesh tones. Background. Maybe the neon green? Let's think about that. Maybe a blue. And then we'll use the bright green and blue for the fish, and then like a salmon color for this. And kind of blend in. Maybe a brown. Maybe a yellow. Maybe I don't fucking know. We'll get there. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. A little bit of water. Just to remind Hydrobot that I'm here. So let's grab a brush and let's just base him out right now. Let's freebase him. We're just gonna go in and tap in some flesh color, brush strokes, all that good stuff. I left the pencil as well, so that'll smear a little bit with the paint. Allow me to kind of shade while I drop in the color. And give it that dirty, the Terry Gilliam 80s look. Let's really scrub that in there. There we go. There we go. Boo, doo, doo. And just actually tap it in instead of smoothing. He's a gruff dude, so we want some texture on his flesh. He hasn't shaved with anything but a fish boning knife in 20 years. Yeah, there we go. Woo, planes are out tonight. I can hear them taking off from the Air Force Base. There we go. There we go. Okay, we'll switch to a smaller brush. I can find one that isn't. My brushes right now are in such a sad state. I haven't had a chance to go brush shopping. It looks like a liberated death camp over here. All right. Brown. Let's pick a brown. Am I out of brown? Let's go to the lunchbox. PBR lunchbox. Liberated death camp. Say me. Got red oxide. I got raw umber. Maybe a purple. Purple's tough to work into a painting. Everybody thinks. What's up, Kairu? Alright, there we go. We'll start really shading this guy in. How is it going this fine evening? You at work? There we go. Just gonna kind of ring some shadows around his eyes. Use my finger to blend it because it'll kind of strip it off and give it a really gritty. Gritty look. Working on some 5x7s. Got 2 done for value. Did 6 to coloring book yesterday. Is that like an Enigma code? I don't understand. So you're working on a lot of art is what you're saying. And that's what we like to hear. Good shit, man. Create it up. We're going to bring art back to the royalty position that it used to be in this world. There we go. Let me do a little bit down there. There's cheekbones right there. Oh, where am I at here? I do sketch coloring book, hatching stage color background. Okay. Nice. I like how you adopted the coloring book phase. It's a cool place to be at, you know? When you're at the coloring book stage. To be a flesh boon. Hello, chaps. What's up, Ninja Boy? Chilling. About to finish up this panel tonight. You know, we're gonna jump right over tomorrow into the other one. We're working on a big giant sign too for Bourbon and Beyond. It's gonna just say Bourbon and Beyond Louisville. It's gonna have a bourbon bottle that goes into Hunter Thompson's head, and then these bat wings are coming out. But it's like 6-7 feet tall by 16 feet wide. I'll try and show that off before I take off for tour in a couple weeks. But my wife's doing most of the painting on that. I just got to draw what's necessary, which is just basic swirls and lettering and stuff, and then she'll do the fills for me. But it should be a really cool sign. And then I got to paint Hunter, but he's something that I can knock out fairly quickly. There we go. And I'm not using any water on this because I want it to have that really just shitty, grainy look to it. Just like bad VHS tape. That's about the only way you can get this movie before it was, well, you can get it on iTunes, but the best way to watch it. Oh, maybe a little spit. There we go. I may have made a bet with J-Man. Oh, yeah? Who can make more work in 2019? Oh, nice, nice. I'll jump in on that bet. That's fucking cool. Yeah, you should do. Dude, the hat pin market right now is on fire. Anything you can do for hat pins. I mean, these were just like quick designs, but these were originally done as hat pins, so these are coming out in the next few weeks. We just happen to do the die cut mats, but these are the first hat pins that I'm going to have in this series. Sugar's actually working on the packaging back there right now. That's awesome, man. That's a hell of a bet because both of you do crank out quite a bit of work. You need to bet, too, how much, who's going to sell more. Then you'll really get some fire in that competition. Now, is it just on Twitch? That way it's documented how much work? I want to do the shark for sure. He was like, do what you think you can to me. Yeah. Or is it just like work completed and then you share it on a Discord and... Work completed. Cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That's a great bet. It's motivating, and you're going up against someone who, that guy completes some mad work. We are going to get a little bit of water. Fresh paper towel. Very nice pattern. Bring this shadow down. I can do a lot of art while I'm at work, so I can't do that on stream. Yeah, for sure. I guess that would be kind of a tilt in his direction since he has a consistent streaming schedule, and you got the whole work thing, so. But that's going to be awesome, man. Awesome. If I beat him, I'll take you on in 2020. You're on, dude. Let's do it. And that'll be the year the fans dictate my artwork, so I'll have a handicap where I got to wait for you guys to come up with good ideas. I like it. Healthy competition, man. Definitely pushes an artist. I am all for it. Let's give these antlers a little shadow. Yeah, I feel like I've gone a little flat with some of the shading. I did it on Frenchie on purpose, but that doesn't mean the knights have to be, I like mixing styles in my artwork. But I want these antlers to be chunky, and I will fucking stab you like the Lost Boys and kill the vampire. And yeah. All right. My nice is almost done. You have to name it that, Welder. That's going to be the name of that piece. Nice. Fucking nice. Caveat that it had to be finished, signed work is a big one. Yeah, okay. Well, that'll be cool, too, because you guys can promote that on your social media and whatnot. Get people to watch, make sure you watch both our social medias, and, we're going to have, each week or whatever, there'll be a certain amount of pieces, and that way you get some real nice cross-promotion out of that. And that way you got his fans looking at your work and your fans looking at his work, and always a good decision. I already know, man. I planned on it. Very cool. That was the thought. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are on it. Yeah, 2020. That's going to be a big year. The Roaring 20s. Maybe I'll make that the theme. Like, it's going to be all, like, 20s gangster art. Prohibition, cocktails, whiskey, bourbon, flapper girls, corruption. Be a great theme for, what was the year? 2020. We're going to go just around it. A little bit of watery. Yeah, I just said I wasn't using water, but fuck off. There we go. How's it going tonight, Welder? Oh, I can't wait to get this fucking panel done. Such a fun painting, man, but when you put, I don't know how many hours I put into this painting. I'll have to count up, like, I've probably done 10, 15 hours off stream, and then whatever I've streamed. But that'll be nice. I can actually, if I do a majority of my work on stream, it'll be easy to calculate the estimated number of hours. And, but this has definitely been a big one. I don't know, 60 hours maybe? More than that? But you get to that point where you're like, oh, I just want to get it done because it's all coming out cool and I'm happy with it. And but I want to see it together with the doors and the holy hand grenade, and super stoked on the final product. All flappers and gangsters, you know it. I was a big Boardwalk Empire fan. Love that show. Anything from that time period. I know I don't play a lot of it, but I do love the music as well. Especially when I lived in New Orleans, it was like tons of swing and jazz and weird crossover concoctions. Let's get into some black. We're actually going to use a little black paint here. There we go. Do-do-do-do. Where's my screen? Oh, okay. So we'll go. Let's kind of dry brush. And then I'll outline it with the ink to give it that sharpness. But he was a weird character because, like, the way they shot this guy, it was like just in shadow almost, and just everything black armor, dark gray, black beard, like. Oh, I wonder if my scans came in today. Not my MRI or anything, my artwork scans. I can actually put up the Red Queen, the Bourbon Devil, and Cockpaw officially online with links and shit like that. I can start running the prints off. I really dropped the ball on. I just forgot they were back there, and then I'm like, oh, fuck. I should probably run those off and start making money. Always a good decision. Do 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 do. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was off camera, but it's just my OBS screen that's cut off. Hey, jackass, there you go. Now I feel special, Moonwitch. You actually showed up and your salutation was varied. Good evening, and how are you? That brought a smile to my face. The shit talking to stream and mine next year will be real. School 20 South South, like your own take on Rosie the Riveter. Yeah. Sugar was wearing that shirt the other day, my Rosie the Riveter one. That's a fun character to work with. How you doing, Moonwitch? Nope, she's already gone. World of Warcraft. Yeah, well, I know I'm going to do, I have about 25 pinup girls that are, thumbnailed. I know, the vehicles are chosen and all that stuff. So I am going to be doing my first, hot rods, and quite a few of them are, a lot of cars that the Mafia drove, and, one of the original, rum running cars, and I haven't done too many hot rods. In fact, I don't know that I've ever drawn a hot rod. What the fuck am I thinking? September 6th at 7:30 p.m., a celebratory, hey, I made a bunch of followers over at Moonwitch Dancing. Be sure to tune in. Was that a good ad? That was the 15-second, no one pays attention to an ad past that promotion for Moonwitch's celebratory Twitch stream, September 6th, Thursday. Maybe a Chrysler, yeah, one of them. I don't know, my buddy's a gearhead, and he gave me, the top 5 cars that I needed to paint, and one of them was, I think it was a 32 Deuce Coupe. It was Steve McQueen's car from Bullet. I'm actually going to do both of them, the Mustang, and was it a Challenger or Charger? It was one of the two. And then this really badass Mafia Cadillac, and I forgot the other one. I actually have it on my Facebook page. I'll try and find the link or whatnot, and I'm horrible with old car names, so even though I absolutely fucking love them, and I absolutely will own a really cool old car sometime in my life, but one was a fastback something or another. Who the fuck knows? I'll find out, and I will give you accurate information. Yeah, I could do ad work for you. A Dodge Daytona, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing, especially for let the fans dictate my career year. If you guys have any cool, cars or hot rod, I mean, I love drawing vehicles. I'm putting my own spin on them, and maybe that's one of the things I'll figure out in 2020 is, really coming up with a cool way to draw vehicles, my touch. How would old Shawnee D draw this vehicle? Is ripe for exaggeration. Good. Yeah, I mean, maybe pay a little homage to Rat Fink and Big Daddy Ross and all those guys, but definitely I got to put my own, my own weirdness. Just couldn't live with myself, Paul. There we go. Now he looks like a knight that says, "Nee." And then let's see if we can get a little bit of color stripping going on. There we go. Just went through the car wash. Sweet. Okay. I will let's ink in his face, because he just looks like he's like, dude, come on. Come on. M&Ms are amazing. My favorite thing ever. Ouch. So on this paper, I don't care about. I'm going to test out the masking fluid. Yeah, I've worked with that a little bit. It's kind of cool. Definitely a very, very cool effect, and I think J-Man had some on his last drawing. I didn't see how that turned out. I'll have to check out his Instagram or whatnot if he's still working on it and hasn't taken it off yet. Vacuum wash is done quickly. Yep, that's the idea. But me, I don't care about masking shit off. I mean, you can see the yellow goes into the fish, and there's very few times that I mean, you've seen a few paintings where I've taken the time to just do the background separately. I think the Sherman tank one, I did the background separately because I wanted more of a very definitive like color striping in the sky as opposed to just like ethereal washes and messy, messy, messy. You know it, Raven. I am not one for cleanliness outside of the personal hygiene, you know. Yeah, that's why I don't do digital. Even if I liked it and liked the style and liked how it looked and all that other shit that I did, you know, you just don't get dirty, you know. You don't get to tape up your brushes with masking tape just to keep them from falling apart in your hands and then getting ink all over you, and it's good shit. So I think for me to do this to assign themes to the watercolor, you need to mask something. Yeah, watercolor for sure. What blank spaces? I don't know what to do for some of these blank spaces. Can you post it in Discord? I'll take a look right now. Or if not, you know, just post it up there. Yeah, masking clan, right? Because sometimes, like, I'll be fucking around and accidentally snap the brush, but the brush is still good. So I'm like, 30 feet of masking tape later, it's ready to rock and roll. But yeah, I mean, because even like doing the fills, picking out the Pantone colors and all that for like the hat pins and whatnot is like that's all right, but I just I don't have the eye for it yet, so um it all looks very annoying to me. I mean, the public seems to give a shit and they're buying them, but I'm like, okay. And I'm still experimenting with how much detail I can fit on the hat pins because I know you can get pretty crazy with the line work and whatnot. As far as what they kiss print, on top of the color fills. Post-it notes are everywhere. You can. A memory like Swiss cheese. For the mission to PBR, post-it notes everywhere. That's a sign of genius. That's just for me, I'm just busy as fuck. So yeah, I forget a lot of shit, and much to the chagrin of my wife, of course. But you're allergic to line work? I'm allergic to tattoos. Jesus. Next she'll be like, I found out I was allergic to Twitch. I'll see you guys later. Later. There we go. Oh well. That's why we have more paper towels. Troll, bitch, troll. Sketchbook, comedian, paper, pen. Once you get a tattoo, your body spends the rest of its life trying to absorb and destroy the ink. Mine can't handle the extra bit of eternal war. Oh, damn. Crazy. Yeah, I haven't done the tattoo thing yet. I just keep coming up with better ideas, so unless I gain like 1,500 pounds and get the skin surface I need, I think I'm all right. No one. Barking up the wrong tree there, Kyra. Journeyman. Yeah, that's who J-Man is. Cool ass Dungeons and Dragons artist. That man is far too hyper. Yeah, he's spirited. And if you have a problem with the F-bomb, do not go anywhere near that stream. He's awesome, though. I think he was the very first art stream I started watching, outside of Alex Party, which was the reason I even discovered Twitch. I told Sean if I beat J-Man, I'll challenge him in 2020. Some protective needs to get ADHD under control. Exactly. Okay. All right. Cool. Do you want me to look at it now though, and throw you some ideas, or do you care if I look at it later when I'm done streaming and shoot you a message? But it's nice. He's gonna hunt you down and kill you. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'll have him on in the background sometimes, and I'll just be like, "Whoa." I love his rants though, because it's a lot of the same shit that I talk about, and when we kind of get into like the world of the bullshit that artists have to deal with, and he's definitely my doppelganger when it comes to that. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Let me finish up this homie's beard. There we go. All right, let me check out this Discord. Here we go. All right. Let's open this bitch up. Wow. Did I see the full version of this? Was this on, was this what you posted? Art share. Oh, you took it down. That's right. Ah, okay. Holy fuck. Um, Jesus Christ, that's awesome. That is wild. And then you're working on. Are you coloring that at all? Because I'm looking at like, are you just spot coloring it, the purple, red, and yellow, or are you plan on adding color? I honestly, because with how many patterns you have going on, like if you look how the very middle is very pattern oriented, and then you have like what looks like kind of Aztec looking skulls and the circles, and then the leaves. But then you have those leaves that are very open, and that adds a lot of balance. Because if you layer from super detailed to the leaf, which is very open, to behind that, which is super detailed, it almost seems like you don't have to do anything to those white spaces. Maybe like a little rivet or something in between, each one, to maybe tie it together a little more. But I almost feel like if I were painting it, I might do these, these little lines that I do like here, maybe put a few little in there, but that's not really your style. But honestly, I don't know. If I were doing it, I would probably leave it alone. Make the small amount of colors pop, yeah. Or add like a really vibrant color there and make that like the basis for your, like that's because it's almost directly cuts the image in half going out. So maybe a color in there or something. But I think the only thing that confuses me a little bit is the really dark, almost like S shapes that are above the wings. They kind of look like they're maybe not in the right position, or to add the correct balance to the piece, if that makes sense. Because if you look at, let's see here, what did you send me? Because it was a wing that didn't have that next to it. I don't know if I'm looking at a completely different section. You took those out. Okay, so I'm seeing the drawing with, there you go, bud. See, I like those without that thing. So, and I'm trying to hold my mouse over it so it cut. Yeah, so unless there was maybe like a little dot in between the wing and the like the petal, maybe to kind of bridge that gap a little, if that's annoying you, or it seems like the wing is floating out there more. I don't think it needs anything, because if you put too much texture or pattern in there, you're gonna lose like how delicate those wings are, and how delicate like the little petal looking structures are. Sorry if I'm not describing those right, but that's kind of what it looks. Almost looks like a Dr. Seuss sideburn or a wing. Yeah, but if you took those out, that's what I would say. And then yeah, I think it adds a nice balance, the fact that there's not like all those like really crazy lines like on the like some of the hatching on the outside edge in between like the beetles. Man, that's a sick ass design though. Good work, man. It is nice. It is beyond nice. It is a very well-structured piece that is balanced incredibly. And is that a shirt design, or I mean, just a design? Or do you have something in mind as far as production? Now Kyron's like, I want to see. Some filigree in there, but I'm bad at that. Yeah, because and like I said, once it's tough to work with a lot of patterns like that. I mean, you did very well on that. That's incredible. How many different patterns you got going on in that? But there is, and that's why it works. Is because you've alternated like the super detailed with the openness of like the leaves, and then and that having that behind each other, like having a dark color and then a light color, and then we'll go back and it definitely categorizes each section. And visually, your mind can digest it better. It will stay nice out of spite. It's an amazing piece. And yeah, if he posted that and all you said was nice, you are a dick. He's got a very good eye for design. That's incredible. I could see some of those. I mean, even if they were simplified a little bit, being like patterns, like fabric patterns. And Cigar's does the same thing. His artwork is very pattern oriented. That would look really cool on like textiles, or just giant, blown up canvases that would add a lot of action to a room. Now I really just kind of said, fuck it, I've been in a rut creatively. Well, you're out of the rut, buddy. Because if you created that while you're in a rut, fucking ride that wave. I mean, it has I like the beetles, very, little scarab-looking things, very Egyptian. But at the same time, it's almost like Victorian doily meets Egyptian badass hieroglyphics. It's got a nice blend of different eras. And that is all a compliment. Ooh, we can never have too many lives. All right. What about the details on the outside of the oval around the beetle? Let me pull that up again. Again, I like it because it backs up to all that hatching. The only thing is maybe the very edge kind of disintegrates a little bit. It almost, it's kind of those circles don't touch, right? Not that they have to, but if you wanted to add strength to the outside of that, maybe connecting those circles or whatnot. Or even if just on the tips of those little, where the beetles are, they have almost looks like an old Baroque frame, the tips of or points of a star. If those were darker, that would add some strength to the outside of it. Yeah. So if the tips were darker, or like the little waves that are made out of the circles were more of a solid, that would definitely add a lot more strength. Because it is so, tight and bold and complex on the inside. It doesn't need much because you don't want to take away from how, because it almost has like kind of this concave feel to it. One thing I find fun to do is is when an artist is giving pointers on others' artwork. I like to link my earrings. Yeah, you're an ass, but you can link your earrings if you want. I've given you pointers, I think. Or maybe I haven't. Maybe I've just seen your earrings and went, yep, cool. It's okay to be an ass. We all have one. Sometimes we act like one. But awesome job, Welder. That thing is insane. And that's I think, if you, like I said, if you're in a rut and you're pulling this shit off, then keep going in that direction and working with that, and in that headspace, in that area. Then you can start to tell Kyrune art, yeah, your shit's nice, but look at this. We'll get everybody competing in here.
Earrings are like a PTSD thing for me. I broke a tooth once making them. Needle was stuck, so I bit it and pulled. Snap was terrible. What the fuck? Like, you have one weird life, chickadee. Oh, I miss David Bowie. Like his music. I didn't know him. To clarify. Snap. Crazy. I like his music, but I went to a concert that was him and Nine Inch Nails, and that was fucking terrible. I was there, 96 or 98, 96 or 98. What did it say? I'm into Pittsburgh. 96. I was there. I liked it. I thought it was fucking badass that they shared the stage together. I didn't really appreciate him as much at the time, so I think I went and got a hot dog halfway through his set, and I was just like, I think back now, and I'm like, what a fucking idiot. And I had pit tickets too. I camped out for that shit. Yeah. I mean, it was an interesting blend for him to be touring with Nine Inch Nails for sure. But I think they like what I'm playing now is Nine Inch Nails in Madrid this year covering the "I'm Afraid of Americans" song. But yeah, it was interesting. And what was that opening band? Animal or some shit was? Oh god, they shouldn't have been sharing the fucking stage. Yeah, so make the very outside circles darker and the border to the oval is fine, just to clarify. Yeah, so the little teeny circles that make up the very outside of that thing. Now, if they were darker and connected, that would add a lot of strength. And, or, where the bugs are, where the insects are, the very tips of the star points, if those were black or darkened in, they would look, or colored, or drop a color in there. That would add a lot more strength to the outside of that piece. Colorado crowds are retarded, though. That moment when the client gives the final piece a thumbs up. Oh, congrats, dude. Satan gave you a thumbs up? It's everything I wanted and more. Where are the earrings, Moon Witch? All right. He's looking creepy. Doing track covers for an international tech house DJ. No shit. That's awesome, man. Very, very cool. Everybody go check out Moonwitch. Check out her earrings. Or it's a picture of her flicking everyone off. Is it just loading? Oh. What is imagery? How do you pronounce that? I got a big question mark. Oh, here they are. Jesus Christ. That is a very close-up picture. Very cool. Very cool. People's thoughts? I just see black. I just see dead people. Those make great earrings. I don't know. I clicked on the middle part and it blew up, and it's a massive image. I like those, though. Cool, cool. I like how you made it look like it. The ribbon crossed over and didn't just phone in some shit. All right. I just see black. Is that what they are? I don't know. We have so many colored ribbons here. It's like different colored cancers and... Yeah. I know I couldn't do it. I mean, if I had a gun to my head, sure, but just all that little tiny work. I mean, I can do it with a brush. Boo. Moon, moon, moon. That composition needs some work in the light and shadow areas. Jeez. Cockpaw is a black ribbon with a bleeding edge. Ooh, I like it. We could do that. We'll get official ribbons. Everybody see the holy hand grenade last night? Yeah. Everybody say hi to Jesus. What's up, guys? I'm just hanging around. Oh, that was horrible. All right, so we got this guy in. I did a little shading, so we're going to go over. Yeah. Yeah, because my mom has like a gray ribbon she wears, I think, for the brain cancer that she has, or brain tumor. They got a color for every cancer. I think it's gray. I don't know. I thought it was like an odd color. I'm like, really? That's the best they can do? It's your brain. And they give you gray. Real fucking original. Who came up with the colors, too? Because if it was someone that should be like trying to find the cure for cancer, filing a complaint. Pink was already taken. I saw a comedian say, why is breast cancer pink? And here we go. Shouldn't pink be pussy cancer? Oh, boy. Like I said, I don't know how they pick these colors. I mean, pink sounds pretty standard. Girls pink. But the fact that they took like, oh, like girls like the color pink and then turned it into like their symbol for cancer. No, only a man could have done that. Had to have been some dude. Well, girls like pink, let's associate it with cancer. They'll totally be down for that. And pink sells more. I learned that at the business seminar. That's why a lot of salesmen nowadays wear a pink shirt, because pink is a buying color. It makes you buy more. Just like orange makes you eat. That's why every fast food is some derivative of orange. The Golden Arches, Wendy's, yellow and red, Jack in the Box, red, Burger King, orange, McDonald's, yellow, Hardee's, Carl's Jr., all yellow, all orange, yellow, red. Makes my gray eyes look blue. That's cool. Yeah, my English teacher and my history teacher in high school were a husband and wife thing, and he had every once in a while he had to wear a pink shirt. And she'd be like, "Doesn't he look handsome?" And I'm like, "He just looks nervous." He's in high school wearing a pink shirt. That doesn't seem like that'd be a fun place to be. Ugh, I'm yawning. Yawny tonight. Shawnee yawny. Alright. Got this crackhead painted. Let's work on a fish. Okay. Fish, fish, fish. We're gonna complement that green up there. You're not gonna. Well, yeah, the yeah, French dude green. And we're gonna go in with a little bit of this green. See it? This color. Couple more M&Ms. Right. I need my brush. Well, the circle around the French dude. Yeah, smart ass. Okay. I'll get a little bit of water. Go over the fish. We will wet the fish. We will get the fish wet. Yeah. We'll just start dropping layers in. Let's fresh paper towel. We get any black ink on that. French dude green. Yeah. There we go. And yes, I know a herring isn't green, but this is Hollywood, man. Creative liberties. I think it was a herring that they were asking for. I could be sabotaging my own bullshit by getting the fish wrong. I know they didn't ask for a killer whale, so we're all good. We're good on that count. There we go. And then let's bring this blue in here. I love this blue. Or this teal or whatever the fuck it is, aquamarine. And then we'll just kind of blend it in. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Ninja Boy, always good when the client sees the final product. I cannot wait to deliver this big ass, heavy ass painting to my friend Bud. Get this hung up on the wall in his new place and crack a beer and sit back and go, I don't ever want to see this fucking painting again. There we go. We'll detail that out. All right. So a little bit of water. And let's give him a big white eye. And we'll blend this in. There we go. Just kiss a little bit of that color in there. Tap it out. Boom, boom.
There we go. So that'll balance with the French Dude Brown up top. So you kind of got that. You got the green of the girl's eyes and the teal, which are a combination of all the colors, and then a blending of both. Nee. Maybe knee should be in red, I think. Well, maybe knee, I don't know. What did I say the background was going to be? Blee. Maybe a darker blue, maybe? Do a gray. I want to go in with some oranges here. It looks it's crazy. It looks very green on the screen, but it's actually bright yellow. So, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break and run in and get some water, and we'll be right back. Right back. Hang on 1 second. Switch out the music. Come on. Where are we at? Come on. Fucking video, fucking ad shit. No. Start the show over. There we go. Okay, be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Water. Door wide open.
Yay! Oh, look, I leave and I get more viewers. Welcome, everyone. All right, let's detail this fish. Sorry, pop in and grab a little water. I haven't been on 2 hours yet, so my hydrobot isn't. I want a burger. Oh, man. Burgers. Hell yeah. Sent you another picture. I think it might be done. Okay, let me check it out. Yeah, let me hop on Discord here. Nice. Yeah, that's really nice. You got the darker tips. You got the... Hey, can you do one without the gray behind the beetle? Like the darker edge on the outside and the darker tips, but no gray. Just the... I like this. I think it looks rad, but you should take the gray out from behind the beetle and compare the two and see if maybe the beetle gets lost a little or maybe a lighter gray. Or. But yeah, that's exactly what needed to be done. Posted the drawing. I want to turn into a hat pin. All right, checking out the art share. No, your lines aren't too thin. You just have to make sure that when you vector them, they're all connected and whatnot. And then what they'll do is the gills, those will be like kiss printed. They have like a big pad that has the ink that'll stamp those fine detail lines. But like where, you know, like the fin and then the dorsal fin between the back, they'll actually foot pedal the color in there, and then they'll do whatever you want for the top of the shark and whatnot. So, yeah, any of the major lines that separate the elements, the hair, the top color of the shark, the bottom color of the shark, each fin, those need to be pretty thick. And then like the detail work on the hair and the gills and whatnot, that can actually be like kiss printed. I think that's the term they use. It's what I fucking use. You know. But yes. That would be a rad pin. Hell yeah. And the hat pin game is strong right now. Shit, yeah. Hat pins, patches, like, good shit. I got a buddy who, he does all my tapestries and face shields and bandanas and all that. But he started out, he made a living just off hat pins. I mean, there's so many groups for people that collect those. Unreal. All right. And you'll know if they're too thin because you'll go to vectorize them and they won't, like they won't look right. They won't connect or. I almost want to put a handlebar mustache on this fish. Can I get a vote? I need to get an octopus sketched out. Oh, yeah. Dude, you do an octopus, you'll buy a new car. You'll sell so many fucking hat pins. Anything with krakens, octopus, like, those are hot right now. Cock paws, anything like that. A cock paw octopus. Ooh. Friar octopus, you know, with the bald top with a full ring around the head. Want to be a catfish if you do? I could give him a John Waters mustache. Oh, he's not a fish. He's a semi-creepy but talented director from Baltimore. Yeah, I guess that would look too much like a catfish. See? Just takes the southern perspective. And I have, of course, referencing the conversation, the joke the other night about you being in Alabama. I love catfish, though. Oh, my God. Every time I go on tour, the minute I get into the South, catfish. I hate you. Because for that hairstyle. Oh, it's a different concert. Okay, I was like, didn't they just play this fucking song? I don't know. I just want like a wrinkly fish. We're gonna make a very wrinkly fish. Please don't be hentai. No, well, none of that here. Hell no. There we go. Had no porn star ever. Nice one. Yeah. I'm sorry, paycheck? What? Yeah, exactly. What was that little stall? Is my internet being a fucker? I saw my internet, I was behind one of their service trucks today, and it's like some beat to shit, like Ford E250 van, and I'm like, exactly. They don't have the nice Sprinter vans or the nice, service utility trucks. They're driving around in some beat up piece of shit, and it reflects my internet. Gig service. I shouldn't ever have to worry about glitching. I cut them off in traffic too, just to fuck with them. I'm like, yeah, that's for the internet, motherfucker. That's all good. It's funny what we do to people in our daily life, and they have no clue why. Said no porn star ever. Fish. I got smoked salmon in there. Fresh smoked sockeye salmon. Caught in the bay about a week ago. Unbelievable. Woo! Sent. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. Finish up these lines. Stop dreaming about Ravens burgers. I'm kidding. I like that. I like that a lot better. And that's my opinion. You do what you want, but yeah, I think it's complete balance across the whole field now. And I think that gray just hid the Beatles a little too much, and they have such great form. Yeah, I really like that. Killed it. It is nice. I have leftovers on May. I don't eat cheeseburgers. But thank you. Mail one to Welder. Yeah, Welder, you nailed it. The thing's awesome. You should post it for the public view. Let them drool. Let them moan and wail in jealousy. Because they're going to look at that detail and be like, fuck him. I don't contaminate my burgers with cheese. I like cheese, you know. I like grilled cheese. Like a nice Gouda, garlic, fresh garlic, goat cheese, grilled cheese sandwich. Or Gouda. That's it. Oh, that shit's amazing. Diced chilies. Oh, yeah. If you want a veggie burger here, you're fucked. I do eat veggie burgers a lot. I am one with the detail. It's all about detail, man. Love detail. Detail, 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 detail. My last name is Dietrich. Could be detail. And I'd be happy with that. Alright, yeah. Where's this video? Great tune, Trent, but I'm not here to get everybody to slit their wrists. Wait. Boom. There we go. Okay. Grilled cheese with diced chilies. I am down with that. I'm just getting into I'm pretty white boy with my spicy food. But was it Cholula? Fucking love it now. My wife and daughter, though, can just, you know, hot, spicy food all the way. And Sugar, he can just, like, he orders, like, an 11 spice rating on a Chinese restaurant. I like pepper, though, like black pepper, like very peppery things. It's a nice steakhouse here, and they had grilled cheese, which is them in the senior section. I asked one, it sounded cool, and the waitress couldn't figure out how to deal with me not being a senior. Why? But what? Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like, kids, senior menu, you know, maybe I want some of that, you know, blender shit, like steak in a blender. But at the same time, maybe I just want the portion. I don't need like 7 people's worth of meals as my dinner. Maybe I need a light dinner. But maybe I want meatloaf, or I want, like, you know, fish. I want fish sticks with applesauce in a juice box. Don't cry over it. Don't hate me for it. Don't throw me out of your restaurant. Just fucking do it, and I'll give you money. Yeah, I remember going into restaurants back in the day. I haven't since seen anybody kind of give me shit for it, but when they were very militant about, like, you had to be a senior to order up this, and it's like, really? I'm giving you money. I know you think it's going to turn the tide of the economy by making, you know, every under 55 person who takes up a table order a adult meal, but fuck. It's not Olive Garden. I'm not going in there with a family of 12 and ordering one endless pasta dish and trying to feed them all. Which my artist buddy Kai Martin used to work at the Olive Garden, and he's like, people used to do that all the fucking time. They'd come in, 6, 7 family members, order one endless pasta, and just start dishing it out to people. Yeah, like a la carte style or tapas or, you know, where you get like samples of everything. I like that too. Yeah, I've been getting into that a lot more. He'd also tell me stories of people that would come in and eat like 9 bowls of endless pasta and then just vomit it all in the parking lot. Yeah, homemade all the way. Yeah, like what? I don't get it. Like with plastic surgery and all that these days, how do you know I'm not 55? And you sure as fuck are not IDing me for a grilled cheese. Humans are weird. Weird little people. Oof. You know that lady probably went home and flogged herself over the thought that you didn't get a grilled cheese sandwich. I did it. I did my job. That bitch didn't get a grilled cheese. Garlic for grilled cheese and not smoked. He is weird. Come on, I'm just doing something that we've done for thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of years, whatever, since humanity first began painting. I'm doing something that moves civilization forward. I'm not carting some woman who wants a grilled cheese at a restaurant. That's weird. Painting this isn't weird. You got a really normal life if you think this shit's weird. But I get it. So we can't serve it to you. Even her manager couldn't figure it out. That's awesome. You're like a whole team of people working on like the great grilled cheese incident. Wanking. Yeah. I've been masturbating, same as humans have done for hundreds of thousands of years. Oh shit. My brush went flying. Oh, what do I got? My manufacturer sending me pictures. Oh, packaging design. Ah, alright. Holy shit. Yep. Draft form puzzle, custom printed, alright, yeah. Rubber mats, alright. We got work to do. Then I made him mad because you have to be kidding me. You don't have a fucking miscellaneous button on your POS? Just hit that, pull a number out of your ass, and bring me the fucking thing that I ordered. Nice! God damn right. That's amazing. Yeah, some people don't get it. Like, there's got to be, I mean, there's always something on a POS terminal, right, that allows you to put in a custom amount. I hate it when I go in and I order, like, I went to Denny's once and I was like, we're on the road, we'll stop, it's, 24 hours, and I'll go in and be like, well, yeah, I want this thing, but I don't want the sausage or the bacon or whatever. Can I get, like, extra hash browns or some shit? And they try and charge me for it, like, oh, it's a substitution. And I'm like, would you like to talk about the price of meat versus potatoes? Like, fuck off. I'm saving you guys money. I said, I don't know of any great potato famines going on right now. And if I'm in an Idaho Denny's, I definitely want to hear that shit. But yeah, they've tried to charge me before for just changing what the And I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm saving you cash. If, in fact, what you're serving as bacon and sausage and whatever else is meat costs more, comes from the government. But like I said, you're giving them cash. You're giving them hard-earned money. They're in the service industry. Same with cops, you know, serve and protect. If I go up and ask a cop for a grilled cheese, that motherfucker better pull out a griddle from his car and start buttering up the bread. That's what I don't get about these, you know, these people that take these service industry jobs, these public servant jobs, and then, like, don't expect to do their job. It's like, did you not get the concept of what you do? Like, I'm not going to treat you like shit if you're doing your job. I'm not going to, you know, you're not a slave, but fuck, man. I love the guy who shows you how to save on the way you order your meal. That go, yeah. Well, you know, if you just add an extra large Coke, we can make that a meal and save you about $1.20. Oh, yeah. When I was 15 working at McDonald's, I was that guy. We actually have a special on double cheeseburgers. So if you want 2 cheeseburgers, let me run you up for one of those, give you a free bun, take it off, split it, and then you got 2 cheeseburgers. Maybe not that complex, but... There, a little hatching underneath the mouth here. That is a ghoulish looking fish. Jesus Christ. Just realized that when I kind of panned back. Entry level dipshit if you work in service industry and you're not a professional or anything unless you said that's going to yeah, for sure. Because they're getting just as many motherfuckers that walk in there and give them shit, you know. I need lemon in my water. Because there's plenty of masochistic people out there that just go out to eat to fuck with the waiter or the waitress, and you're like, Jesus, man. If only there was kind of that understanding, you know, between people. Like, yep, I know what you do. You know what I want. Yeah, I mean, because I dated a girl in San Diego that worked at a fine dining restaurant, and, you know, met some of the people that have been there like 15 years that were, you know, making 60, 70 grand a year waiting tables because I mean, this is a high-end place. And they're professionals, you know, people who actually know etiquette and take their job seriously, and, you know, there's a whole other world out there. Great song. Had a friend that was a teacher. The lyrics of the song were scribbled onto a desk. Another teacher said, "What to do with the desk?" She said, "I'm taking it home." Awesome. Yeah. I remember when this song came out. Shit, I remember when, like, this video came out. It was jaw-dropping. The Mark Romanek, holy crap. I remember, like, going after, somebody had seen it. I wasn't allowed to watch TV late as a kid, you know, and the very next day, like, my friends came in, they're like, "Did you see the new Nine Inch Nails Closer video?" And I'm like, fuck no, dude. Like, at my house? I'm like, come on. So I went over to a buddy's house that afternoon, and that's when it was on MTV rotation, like, Closer would come on every 15 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was like one of them crowning moments when you experienced a piece of art, you know, something that had just never been done before. And then every fucking band afterwards, Smashing Pumpkins, Hole, they all tried to do some some old-timey film video. And failed fucking miserably at it. Probably because their video didn't have like anal beads hanging on a wall with a guy in a ball gag, or, you know, it's all in the details. Where's the GIMP when you need him? But yeah, that video was insanity. There's a great, I think it's on Vimeo. Well, if you just type it in, but type in the making of Nine Inch Nails Closer, and it's a detailed documentary on how they made that video, and if you haven't seen it, it's really interesting. But what's funny is the scene where Trent's sitting there and he's got all the sex toys on the wall behind him. They didn't know how much those cost, and they got like a bill for like 10 grand or some shit. And so they literally had to sit there and be like, maybe we can return some of the dildos, but we need the anal beads. We need the anal beads. You know, so it's been a good, you know, probably more time than they should have, arguing over like how much to spend on the sex toy wall, which was nuts. But yeah, really cool documentary on how that video was made. Rachie, is that you? Mm-hmm. The wife is hiding in the other room. I'm digging my shark. It's cool, dude. I like the concept. That'll be an awesome hat pin, for sure. Rough sketch incoming. All right. I heard the alert. Hang on, I'll check it out in a minute. I gotta get knee written. There we go. Yeah. Oh, the Octo Fry. All right, let me check it out. Let's see here. Discord. Jesus. Watch, though, for if you want to make that a hat pin, you got to watch the tentacles. You got to look at like those areas in between that are going to be really thin. They might not be able to die cut them properly, or it's going to have to go around it, and there'll be like white areas. So just make sure you be careful with that. I ran into that with one of my favorite pieces, and they're like, yeah, we can't die cut this because it's too thin. I'm like, shit. I need a cool name for an octopus. Wiggly? I don't know. Rough sketch of the fryer puss. Octo fryer. Sharky Bravo. Oh, he does look like Johnny Bravo. Oh, cool. There we go. Yeah, die cuts sell well. You know, I mean, as opposed to like straight circles. So even if you did like kind of a cool shape around it, or it doesn't necessarily have to follow like each and every tentacle on the octopus, but some cool design element. Uh, Calamari. That'd be an awesome name. I feel like I could leave the hair open. The original drawing had black hair, but I want to. What? Hold on, I gotta pause this. I can barely. Say it again? Oh, okay. No, I know that. She's like, calamari squid, not octopus. Friar calamari. That's cool. But that could add to the charm of it, the fact that you're naming it after the wrong animal. Why'd they name me calamari? My parents were dumb. It's got kind of a Pixar quality to it. Ah, like an eye headache. Carl Lamari. I like that. There you go. Carl Lamari. I'm Carl Lamari. Uh, like a salesman, or like he replaced the ShamWow guy. I like that. I think I'm gonna vote for that. What do you think, Rach? Carl Lamari? Calamari, but dissected, twisted, turned around, spit back out. Or like a lounge, sounds like a lounge singer. Carl Lamari in the cocktail sauce. I think pins is the way to do the hairstyles of the sea. I'm stealing that. That would be cool. Yeah. People love shit like that too. If you do like a series of anything, hairstyles of the sea. That's a good one. Yeah, seahorse, anything octopus sells, but they're cool to work with. But yeah, seahorse is cool. Octopus, you got a shark, like a starfish. Give them like some glam rocker hair. This is where my wife shines. She would come up with a billion ideas for hairstyles of the sea. Of the sea and famous. A fish that would have a 50s beehive. Well, the beehive kind of looks like one of those like real weird shells that are pointy, and there's like a hermit crab in them, or you could do that. Kind of make the shell and the beehive hairdo be the hermit crab, Could be all one thing. Shut the fuck up and play. We're watching Sean. We're doing great. Lobster tail. Because it could look like he's coming out of the beehive hairdo. It'd be kind of cool. Have like some of the hair go down below one of his legs, like kind of, you know, like he's coming out of it, but also wearing it, or her, you know. A top knot heel. You got to give like a blowfish, like some Liberty spikes or some shit. He'd be the punk rock dude. Yeah, whatever. Discord. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Everybody check out the welder on Discord. All done. And leave a comment more than 4 letters long. Yeah, that's sick as hell, dude. I love it. Very, very cool. This is by far one of my favorite Nine Inch Nails songs. Reptile. Oh, I can't wait to see him in 4 weeks. 23 days is the first show, so I don't know, there's 30 days. We'll be watching old T Dizzle. Rock the house. Yeah. You fucking killed it, welder. Killed it. Those fucking laser welders couldn't cut that shit out, could they? And if they could, fuck them. Nice. The art share is starting to look good. Starting to get some finished pieces. Give me a nice little gallery in there soon. At least from the non-lazy motherfuckers who actually post. Ooh! I still want to get my mustache, but yeah, you're right. It'll look like a motherfucking... I don't know. I kind of like how ghoulish he looks. It's just some fucking weird looking fish. Very, very good. So me and Welder. Yeah. See, you guys, you know, I put some shit in there. You guys can go stare at the cock, Paul. I'm seeing Moon Witch's earrings in my Discord. I talk about her site and her stream and how she made all these connections and people, and there's a celebration. But alas, none of her creations graces my Discord. There we go. Lots of fish. Of some sort. I need a fish. I'm almost thinking, yeah, what are the orange? Okay. Woo! Ugh. Little yawn. You guys are boring me. I'm so close to finishing this panel. So you got the Knight, the Bubblegum Girls, the Frenchie. I'll pan back and show you a little bit better, because that's a horrible fucking angle. Cool. That deserves an M&M. Hey, hydrated bot. That's funny. I just took a drink and you popped up. That's boring as fuck. What do you mean? You've provided most of the fan-based excitement, chat-based excitement tonight with your badass piece. So I will not accept the fact that you say you're boring as fuck. Or now I think you're just a liar. Bullshit is bullshit. All right, let's add a little, I think I want to set his eyes back a little more. There we go. That could just be tonight, you know. Maybe it's a blanket generalization, you know. Fuck the robot. Damn right. We're gonna get everybody fired. That's the goal. Get everybody arting. I got an acre of land. You guys just come set up your tents and start your art career. I was a successful stockbroker till I started watching Sean Dietrich stream, and now I'm unemployed and scribbling on the walls of the local jail cell. Woo! I hear that makes your dick greasy. Drawing on the walls in a jail makes your dick greasy? I didn't get that. I missed this. Was pestering J-Man pitching a tent right here. Kyroon's on it. Oh, I was joking about how we're gonna make everybody, you know, unemployed through this stream and showing them how they can art. Need to get their art careers. I'm like, I'm gonna get everybody fired. I'm like, I have an acre of land. Come pitch a tent and start your art career. All right, let's get into some color. Ooh, would that be? Could it be? Would it be? I have that metallic blue that I used on the chickens. I almost want to do that and then make that like a salmon color, but this is going to be kind of sunsetty, so I got to be careful about what I do. I have 3 acres in Arizona and 4 in Kentucky. You got 4 acres in Kentucky? Shit. I do so many events in Louisville. How close are you to Louisville? I need a place for my crew and family to park and stay for 2 weeks. All right. I like that blue. And I don't think it would interfere with the fish. My little boy thinks that's the greatest sound ever. Ketchup's almost out. We're going to go for it. I'm going to fucking go for it. But there's a little flecks of gold in this painting. There's a lot going on in this painting that requires seeing it in person with the right lighting. So you guys won't ever experience it. Anyway, all right. And she has 2 acres in Alabama as well. And my grandmother gave the whole family 18 acres because I guess well 2 ponds, cows, giant barn, fun plate. Like this cow has just been around. No. Unless you have to mow it. Oh, I can imagine. That's what fire is for. Who mows when you can burn? I mean, unless it's well manicured lawn, and yeah, then. Oh, that moth went away. That moth that flew into the top and just hung out on the top of the painting all last night. I don't know where exactly it went, but when I went nighty-night, it was still there. I'm mad at hair today. Here today, gone tomorrow. I think that works well. Aren't you under a burn ban? Yeah. Yeah, we're burn ban until about November. And then once the rainy season starts, we can start torching shit again. And I have a huge pile of crap that needs to be burned. Like I said, when I get stressed, I go out and start chopping nature down. And the last few weeks have been stressful. Fun, but stressful. And of course, all the blackberries and shit you got to keep under control. And oh, fire does a wonderful job of that. But yeah, right now everything is, you know. And in fact, it's a burn ban except for campfires. Like, you know, obviously you can do a campfire at a campground. But over the last few weeks, because of the fires in Vancouver and whatnot, because it's so smoky, you couldn't use your fireplace even, or not like you are in August, but I mean, there's some nights that are chilly. I could see some like elderly people maybe wanting to light up their fireplace. Or use a campfire. They just didn't. They wanted nobody could contribute to the smoke in the air. There was so much of it. It was Fucking horrible. Like even during Hemp Fest, it was like sunny and 90, but it was like just this haze that hung over the Puget Sound. There we go. Be right back. Coffee. Sweet. I take mine black. Woo! White with one, thanks. You take a flat white, right? Isn't that what they call it in Australia? Australia. I was drinking cappuccinos because I didn't want to order a tall black. It felt racist. Yep. You post something in Discord? I heard an alert. Is that... I have another series of work to do. J-Man is going down. Nice. Art by Min. Hi. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing this evening? We're painting the knights that say me from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And Kyroon's about to take J-Man down. Can you imagine if he loses the string of F words that's going to come out of his mouth? His whole next year after competing with you is just going to be streaming for 7 hours a day saying fuck, 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 fuck. It's going to be awesome. You guys got to do a special stream where you do the tally and the whole, like, you guys can co-stream, right? And that's possible on here, right? I've seen like 3 people streaming at the same time, and that would be very cool. All right, let's pull out the old toothbrush. Let's give it a little squirt on the blue here. And of course, we can throw a little gray, whatever color we're shooting on there. We definitely want to put a little bit out into the background. Series of work, Jim. I think I'm going to do a bass with a mullet. Oh, that'd be awesome. He'll be very proud, yeah. It's one thing J-Man is super supportive, you know. If he wasn't, I wouldn't listen to the dude. Or watch his stream, rather. It's not a podcast. There we go. Let's get a little bit of this color stripping going on just to, you know, it's underwater. We got to have some bubbles and weird shit floating around. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, hell yeah. The creative heavyweight. Listen to you. What are you, you're a heavyweight? Love it. Did I do any gray? I thought I had gray. Oh, I still got paint over there. Yeah, that'd be fun. Super fun. I'd like to do some co-streaming. Have one night where it really is just people kind of throwing out ideas and, you know, seeing what they come up with. I think that'd be awesome. Ah, shit. Yeah, it works. No, I know you will, man. You got the attitude for it, for sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah. Where's he out of? I don't know if I ever. Is he California? I don't know if ever heard where he operates from. So now we can put all the little tiny hairs in for this dude because Florida. Oh, so he's about as far fucking away from me. I do go out to Jacksonville in May though. So if you can make it down to Florida, that'd be kind of cool. You know, and I'm planning on going out early next year to get, just hit some shops and whatnot. Oh fuck yeah, explains a lot. But that would be about almost. I'm there first week of May, last week of April, so almost halfway through your competition. So that'd be kind of cool to come out and do something. I'll need help at these shows too. I'm always looking for people to help with these festivals. So it could be something where you could come down to Florida, work the show as well, do some stuff with J-Man, make it worth your while to make the trip and take the time off work.